Good day everyone, this is Geronimo Bustamante, and for today's video, I will be discussing to you the topics 4, 5, and 6. For the topic 4, it is all about the social groups and its two types. The main definition of social group in social sciences is it is a two or more humans who interact with one another, share similar characteristics, and have a collective sense of unity. Examples of these groups are families, companies, circle of friends, clubs, local chapters of fraternities and sororities, and lastly, local religious congregations. These are the technical definition of social group from Mozifer Sherif, a social psychologist. It is a social unit consisting of a number of individuals interacting with each other with respect to number 1, common motives and goals, number 2, an accepted division of labor, number 3, established status relationships, number 4, accepted norms and values with reference to matters relevant to the groups, and lastly, the development of accepted sanctions such as race and punishments when norms were expected or violated. Two types of social group. Number 1, primary group. A group in which one exchanges implicit items such as love, caring, concern, support, and etc. Examples of these would be family groups, love relationships, crisis support groups, and church groups. Relationships formed in primary groups are often long-lasting and goals in themselves. Secondly, secondary groups are also groups in which one exchanges explicit commodities such as labor for wages, services for payments, and etc. Examples of these would be employment, vendor to client, relationship, a doctor, a mechanic, an accountant, and such. For the topic 5, it's all about the general functions and advantages of social groups. Function of social group in the society provides requirements to the needy people. In this way, the satisfaction of needs is the binding force among the individuals and unites them into social group. Society has divided people into different groups according to their interests and needs. These groups have reciprocal role in society. They help one another and satisfy the needs of the people. The function of the institutions depends upon the groups of people working in them. There are 7 advantages of social groups. Number 1, enhance mental health. Isolation is one of the leading causes of depression in older adults. Loneliness can easily turn to feelings of worthlessness and despair. On the other hand, socializing can help older adults feel loved and needed as their lives are affirmed by the activities they do and by those with whom they interact. Being around other people, especially if you're doing something fun or rewarding, helps us keep a healthy mental state with a positive outlook in life. Second advantages of social group is the sense of belonging. Enjoying the company of others who have similar personalities or interests helps us feel like we belong somewhere. For those who may have lost a spouse or a close friend, the need to belong may be more intense. Engaging with others can cultivate new friendships, and doing something meaningful together creates lasting bonds. The third one is the better self-esteem. Self-esteem can plummet for those who have trouble doing as much as they used or alone too often. The more people socialize or participate in activities with others, the more they benefit by feeling like they contribute to their community. Any kind of positive interaction with friends, families, or neighbors can help us feel confident in ourselves and in our abilities. Fourth one is to improve physical health. When we have good conversation or do things we love with others, our bodies take note and release health-promoting chemicals that boost the immune system to ward off illness and make us feel physically well. Also, socializing promotes an active lifestyle and better nutritional intake. Older people who are isolated are more likely to skip meals, whereas those who are socially active often share meals with friends and their families. Fifth one is the increased cognitive functioning. According to the University of Rochester Medical Center, socializing is key to keeping the brain sharp as we age. Having an active social life encourages us to continue learning, observing, and responding to the world around us. Conversation and activities are great for exercising the mind and can potentially lower the risk of dementia and Alzheimer's disease. The number 6 is the accountability. No matter what our age, we are more likely to keep ourselves well if we have people holding us accountable. Older adults are less likely to develop habits of declining self-care if they're around others they care about. Socializing creates reasons to stay well and helps foster a positive state of mind. Lastly is the purposeful living. Staying social benefits older people by helping them feel that their lives still have a purpose. Having somewhere to go or something meaningful to do or people to see helps us get out of bed, excited to face the day, and when we cultivate strong relationships with others, we gain a sense of fulfillment. And spending quality time with those we love reminds us that love or life is a community of connection. It's all about connection. The last topic, it's all about the kinds of voluntary group. Voluntary groups includes political parties, trade unions, youth associations, religious association, and cultural associations. Sartori in 1976 said that political party is defined as political group that is officially recognized as being part of the electoral process and who can support candidates for elections on regular basis. Trade union in definition of South African government, it is a organization of workers that promotes and protects the interests of its members in issues such as wages and working conditions, especially through negotiations with their employers. These are the examples of trade union in the Philippines. Federation of Free Workers or FFW, Kilusang Mayo Uno or KMU, Sentro ng mga Nagkakaisa at Progresibong Manggagawa or Sentro, and lastly, the Trade Union Congress of the Philippines or TUCP. Their primary concerns include decent work for job seekers and job preservation for the employment. The third voluntary group and social group is the youth association or organization. It is to where young people can go meet each other and take part in various leisure activities. That is a definition of Universal Dictionary. Examples on this is what we experience in our elementary days. The Boy Scouts and Girl Scouts and also pathfinding. The fourth one is the religious association, and according to Collins Dictionary retrieved from Wikipedia CCBYSA 3.0, states that the inclusive right to establish religious educational institutions, invite foreigners to work with religious groups, and organize cloistered and monastic communities. Examples to this is our church, the pastors and the priest, where they will educate and influence us to be more active in participating religious activities. Lastly is the cultural association. It means that the lands derives from the traditions, observances, customs, beliefs, or history of the original inhabitants of the lands. That is according to Law Insider. The main examples of these one are the 7 tribes in our dear Bukidnon, wherein these tribes showcases what their culture all about, their different uniqueness when it comes to their landscapes, beliefs, and cultures. These people are the real owners of the mountains, so we should respect and love them always. This is Geronimo Bustamante, and thank you so much for watching and listening my video. God bless us all. Keep safe.